Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be ranking we're not ranking YouTubers, but basically we have a tier list and we're gonna see who I could beat in a 1v1. We got all the YouTubers and I'm gonna tell you guys which ones I would lose to, which ones I would beat, which ones would be a good fight, which ones I would shit on, get pissed on, whatever. You guys get the gist. But before we get right into it, please use code PLAW in the item shop. I'd really appreciate it. That would be me in the world. And also hit the sub button, because while you're doing that, you may as well hit the sub button. All right guys, so here's the tier list. All right, here's the rankings. I would lose. It would be a good fight. They'd get a round, but I'd win, and they'd get pissed on. We're just gonna rank all these YouTubers right here, guys. Let's start. All right, so Ali, I just have to start off by saying Ali, the GOAT of Fortnite YouTube. I'm sorry, man. You'd get pissed on. You'd get pissed on. It's just the way it is. I don't choose for it to be this way, but that's the way it is, man. Unfortunately. And next we got Benji Fishy, guys. Benji Fishy. I'm sorry, but I think back when I was doing 1v1s, when I was doing 1v1 wagers and stuff, I think I would win. But now I'm not good. I'm not good enough to beat him. He's too good. He's too nasty at this video game. Even though he doesn't do 1v1s, I think today he'd still beat me. I would lose, boys. I'm sorry. He's too quick. He's too fast for me. My boomer mentality just wouldn't be able to handle it. So yeah, Benji Fishy would probably beat me. I think a pretty convincing W as well. Next we have the Big Bugs, the World Cup champion. Now this is a better one.
Yes, sir.
Because I haven't played Booga before, but I've definitely played against people that play against him and all that stuff. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one. I think I definitely would have beaten him before, right? I know that I would have beaten him before when I was doing 1v1s, but now I'm worse. I don't know if I'd win or lose, guys. I think it would be a really good fight. He might take it. I think he would probably take it. So we're just gonna we're gonna put it would be a good fight. Next we got C-Day. C-Day, I'm sorry, but I have to say he'd get pissed on, boys. And it's not like I don't enjoy doing this, but at the end of the day, you gotta just, that's the way it is. Next we got Scissors, guys. Scissors, I don't think he even makes Fortnite content anymore, but I think he was all right when he was playing. I don't remember too much, guys. What are we thinking? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to put him in. I think back then when he was playing, they'd get around, but I win. I think that's what would happen here. Oh, next we got Clicks.
There he is!
When I was back in my day, me and Clicks, we would play against each other. It would be a 50-50 every time. Like, I'd win one, he'd win one, I'd win one, he win one. Again, now I'm ass though. I think I would lose pretty badly. I'm not even trolling. Not only would I lose, I think I'd get shit on because, guys, yes, I'm washed, but I don't think you understand the extent to how washed I really am, because it's really bad when you don't play the game like that for 10 months or even more. I think it's been like 12, 13 months now. Man, you get really bad. Like, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I think I would lose pretty bad, like 5-1, 5-2 maybe. Mr. Fresh Asian. Okay, this is actually a good one. I don't know how I would judge this. People might hate. I might get some hate for this, but I don't think he's a 1v1er like that, boys. I don't think he'd really put up too much of a fight just because he's not like an experienced 1v1er. So I'd put they'd get around, but I'd win. I think he'd get around. He's still a good player. Like 3-1 maybe, right? I think that's a fair assumption. All right, next we got the big laser beam. Ooh, guys, I think we all know he's a great YouTuber, one of the best YouTubers in the world in terms of making content. So I'm gonna have to put him in they'd get pissed on. He would. I think that's a fair assumption. Again, a lot of these guys are OCE, so I don't really know too much. All right, next we got Loser Fruit. Loser Fruit, I think would. She's somewhere in between here. She's pretty good, I have to say, but man, I don't think she'd be too much of a fight. Maybe I'll put her getting around, because I do think she's actually probably better than Laser Beam. So I'll put her getting around. I don't think she's as good as Fresh. Don't get me wrong. Just because she's in the same category as Fresh does not mean she's as good as Fresh. I just think she could definitely take a lucky round, All right, next we got Lachlan. Okay, one of the best Fortnite YouTubers out there right now as well. But again, guys, I think he's on the same level as Loser Fruit probably. So I'm gonna have to take me winning, but him getting around, maybe, and that's a very big maybe. So you know, we'll put him right there, guys. I think that's fair. All right, guys, this is, I think, TSM Myth, but yeah, he doesn't play anymore, obviously. But when he did play, was he even playing when I was playing at my prime? I don't even think so. So it's not even like I can compare like him when he was playing to when I was playing. I mean, I started Fortnite in season 4, and he was done Fortnite by like before chapter 2. He was done, right? And I think I only started doing wagers like that when like chapter 2 started. So I mean, if we're just, I can't really compare off anything. So if we're just comparing off right now, I think I'd win, but he'd get around maybe. All right, Ninja. That's a good one. But Ninja, again, doesn't play 1v1s. He doesn't even play now anymore. He plays like here and there. I'll see him streaming some Fortnite, but we're gonna have to take him. I'd win, but he'd get around. I think that's like, yeah, I think he'd maybe get around. That's about it, though. I really don't think anything more than that. Ooh, Cypher PK. This is another good one. He's pretty solid. He's definitely improved a lot. But again, man, he doesn't play 1v1s like that, you know? It's so different when you don't play 1v1s. That experience on 1v1s is very important. You know, the angles and different like techniques and strategies. If you don't play 1v1s, you don't know any of that. So I don't think he'd really put up a fight. I think I'd win, but he might get around. I think that's a fair assumption. And Cypher, if you're watching this and you wanna get a 1v1 going, you know, let me know, because that's a fire video. All right, next we got Tfue. Tfue, again, doesn't really play anymore, guys. Doesn't really play anymore. He was definitely good though. He was so good. So I'm actually gonna base this when he was in his prime playing Fortnite. And by prime, I mean like, I don't mean like in season 2. I mean like when he was playing chapter 2, playing competitive with scoped and all that. That's what I'm going to compare, because that's when I was actually doing wagers. I think it would be somewhere in between. It would be a good fight and they'd get around, but I'd win, right? Like if we were going up to 5, I would say I'd win like 5-3. I don't know. It depends how he's playing and stuff. But I guess it would be a good fight, right? Like the 5-3 is a good fight, I'd say, right? I think only 5-2 would be kind of like a little bit more of a beating. But I think 5-3 is a good fight. So we're going to put 5-3. All right, X2 Twins. X2 Twins, I've seen them play a little bit. But I mean, again, they're comp players and content creators, right? They don't play 1v1s. Like, a lot of these YouTubers don't play 1v1s besides, like, Clicks, Bugga, Benji, Fishy. Even when they play 1v1s, it's not really that serious. But X2 Twins, guys, I think it would have to be the same thing. I've seen them play. They're good, don't get me wrong, but they don't play 1v1s like that. So I'm gonna have to put them in. They'd get around, but I'd win. All right, guys, next we got Wildcat. I'm sorry, he'd get pissed on. Like it's just, you gotta give credit where it's due. He'd get pissed on. Like, that's just the way it is. And honestly, guys, I'm not gonna cap with you guys. I don't know the rest of these guys. I don't know who these are. I'm sure you guys do, don't get me wrong, but I have no idea who they are, so I can't really rank them. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little ranking. But this is it on the screen here. As you can see, there were 2 people I think that would beat me, and that's Clicks and Benji Fishy, which I'm not too upset about. I mean, you know, I think anyone would be okay with Benji, Fishy, and Clicks beating them, right? So, I hope you enjoyed. And also, please use code PLAL in the item shop if you did enjoy it whatsoever. I'd really, really appreciate that. And hit the sub button, guys. Come on. Please do that. And besides that, 4 days and 22 hours left till chapter 3, guys. I'm super excited. And I'm out. Peace, guys.